How can a full walkout be good enough for you, but it's not good for... Sorry, it's not good for you, but it's good for me. I tell you what, right? You can have this clip. You can get you troglodyte. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm a coconut for that.
Yeah, you're a definite coconut.
No.
It's Saturday, folks, and you know what that means. Welcome along to Train Sim World 4. Your weekend does start right here. And, oh boy, we got a nice big freight activity for you today on the Bahnstrecke Bremen Oldenberg as we go to that route, and we are going to do the top one. That's right, the top scenario, delivered in 60 seconds. A fresh batch of cars have arrived from the harbour. Take them as far as Hude on their way to be painted. And we get to use the 155 press livery. So grab your ticket, get in line, Sheldon here as well to have some fun. We're going to go play in the night, in the dark, with a 155 and some new cars. Where's that Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie? I was going to say, yeah, I'm definitely happy with that. Make sure... Is the microphone in the right place? Yeah, the microphone is in the right place. That's fine.
Hopefully it's in the right place.
Hopefully it is. But you just never know with this. You just never know what is cracking. Welcome to Bremen. A fresh shipment of cars is coming from the harbour, ready for transportation to the facility, the painting facility.
Mind you, if the microphone's not in the right place, I'm sure this day's in the right place.
It is Sunday.
You know what that means?
No, it's not. It's Saturday.
Yeah, you had it in the wrong place.
I had it in the wrong place. Yes, I had it in the wrong place.
In the words of Extreme Championship Wrestling, you fucked up.
I certainly did. I'm still on holiday in Ireland, so I tell you. I'm still on holiday in Ireland. I'm getting ready to go to Bournemouth in a few days. I'm still on holiday right now. I've actually had some bad news from Phil as well. I've had some bad news from Phil.
Okay.
He's saying that they're talking about striking when we're on holiday, and they're going right after the weekend that I'm coming back. If that's the case, I'll say, look, I've got a ticket already. Can I come back a day earlier? And if they say...
I think they will allow that.
And if they say yes, I'll just tell them at travel. I say, look, I've got to leave. I've got to leave a day earlier. There's nothing I can do about it. Otherwise, I'm stuck here with the strikes. Mind you, it depends who.
Depends what the results are.
It depends not only on what the results are, but who they go after.
Well,
because for all I know, that's Saturday that I come back.
Could be cross country, Great Western Railway.
It could be. Well, if it is. The worst case scenario for me is cross-country, South Western, Avanti and London North Western and Chiltern.
So if they're thinking that day that I've got... Oh. Give me 1 sec.
Why is he giving you... Oh, wait a minute. Is it Cheltenham Festival that week?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking too. I saw that.
Not your fucking business.
Is it the Cheltenham races that weekend? Cheltenham Festival is in 22 days.
That really helps, does it?
That helps.
12th to the 15th.
12th to the 15th. Oh, just let me get down there and I'll work the rest out after that. Because I can't... Excuse me, I can't be putting that one off. That one I definitely can't be putting off. I've pumped too much into that. Well, I will be pumping too much into that.
Yeah.
Where's this cab light? There is a cab light coming. It's just really hard to see at the moment in this darkness.
Well, actually, no. There is actually a story that I heard about that I've read online.
Yeah.
Because the day that cross country was striking, somebody was supposed to travel. I can't remember where they were travelling to.
Yeah.
But they're travelling from Matlock to somewhere on the cross country network.
Yes.
Could have been Peterborough, I'm not too sure.
Could have been, yeah.
Can't remember, to be honest. So they asked online if they could use their ticket for the next day, and they said, yeah, no problem. Okay. So got on about train after 6 o'clock in the morning at Matlock.
Yeah.
Well, his daughter did. Yeah, his daughter was travelling back. I think she was going to university or something like that.
Yeah.
But, so she got on the train at 6:20 in the morning after he dropped her off.
Yes.
Train left. But on the train, the ticket conductor came up and told her, no, this ticket ain't valid.
But it should be.
Even though East Midlands Railway weren't on strike, but she couldn't get down to where she wanted to because of cross-country striking, she had to pay for a new ticket.
That's out of order. I'm very sorry, but that is out of order. That is where, as soon as you have that, you should help each other out, but it's obvious they don't want to help each other out. If they try that with me and come back and say, well, sorry, they've not offered me a solution to getting back, how would you like me to get home? How would you like me to get home? I've got nothing to pay for extra, and if you're going to throw me off somewhere, you're out of order. At the end of the day, if you've bought a valid ticket to travel on that day, it should be honoured.
No, it wasn't on that day.
Right.
Because on that day that she bought the ticket, they were striking.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. If you buy a valid ticket on that day and then they've announced a strike, that company should still honour that ticket.
Yeah.
They should still offer you a way to get home. And if they don't turn around and do that, well, sorry, you violated the conditions of carriage.
Yeah.
That is simple. You are violating the conditions of carriage. Because we bought that ticket on the understanding that there would be a train to take us. Now there's no train. You've taken our money, and see you later.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not going to refund me. You're going to get me home. And if you don't like that, that's tough. I will go another way, and you can carry the can. Oh, but I don't care if you don't have this in place. I have bought a ticket to travel. You should honour that. End of. I'm allowed one rant, and that was it. I'll probably end up having another one before the end of this video on the Bahnstrecke Bremen Oldenberg.
I'll tell you what, there's another thing we can rant about.
What's that?
Well, there was a route that was supposed to come out.
Oh, God, no, yes.
The London Overground Gospel to Barking line.
Yes, it was.
Now, that was announced a week ago.
Yes.
Well, not a week ago when this goes up, but it was announced.
Yes, it was.
Was it a week ago? Last week?
When it was announced, it was the week just gone, so it'll be a couple of weeks ago when this goes up.
So about 2 weeks ago it was announced.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago they announced that we're going to get the Gospel Oak to Barking line.
Yes.
The Goblin.
The Goblin.
After that announcement was made, TfL decided to unravel, that's it. I knew it's on something.
It was on something, wasn't it?
Well, they revealed the new names for their overground lines. This is not new lines, it's just lines that have existed, but they're rebranding them.
Yes.
And it's not going to be the Gospel Oak to Barking line anymore, it's going to be the Suffragette line.
Yes.
So, Tracy World have decided...
Come on, phone. Thank you.
Well, hang on Well, Tracy World decided, hang on a second, we have now heard about this announcement. We're actually going to rebrand the route now to the Suffragette line.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of the Gospel Oak to Barking line, it's now the Suffragette line for Tracy World.
And quite frankly, I don't think I don't mind them renaming it that.
It's like I said, the names... I'll get to them in a second, actually. We'll talk about them.
We will.
I can understand the names behind them. The names behind them. I can understand the reason behind them, but I'm not a fan of them.
Yes. That's a definite
because
right there.
I always known it as, and since I started like the trade stuff in 2010 and even before that, I've always known it as the North London line, the East London line, the Gospel Oak to Barking line, the West London line to, I think it's Clapham. Yeah, because the North London line is Richmond and the West London line is to Clapham. Even though that name's not really, you know, one that you can remember, to be honest.
Yes.
It's one of those that you just like, you think it's part of the North London line, but it's actually the West London line.
It is.
And the South London line is from Clapham Junction to where it comes onto the East London line.
It is.
And then the Romford Upminster line, well, it's always known as the Romminster. No, Romford to Upminster line. Or the Emerson line. In fact, can I get those... I'll go get those things up.
I've got them up already.
Oh, you got them up?
I've got them here already, sir, yes.
Alright.
I was... hold on a second, what's going on?
So... some of them, you can definitely understand that you could get behind them because there's reasonings to the names, but for me, it's like, nah. Like I said, I always know it as that line. Like, what would you say if someone comes along and relay the Chase line to something else?
Yeah.
Or the Trent Valley line to something else?
Yeah.
Well, even though it's the West Coast Main Line, it's that stretch from Stafford to Rugby. It's the Trent Valley line because it runs along the Trent Valley. Even though it is the West Coast Main Line. That's a bit confusing, that one, though, but that's the Trent Valley section of the West Coast Main Line. So I'm just waiting for him to get the names up.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I was just replying to Phil, who was talking about when they're planning the strikes. I just turned around with 4 simple words. They can get fucked. They can get fucked as far as I am
Well, I've got to be
concerned.
careful there because I've just planned something for the 8th and the 9th.
No, I think you'll find the 8th and the 9th. They're going after 15th, 16th for a full walkout. And then they're going after 17th, 18th and 19th for a...
I'll tell you what, though, if they go for a full walkout on the 15th and 16th, that's good. Not for you.
Thank you. How can that be? How can that?
Not for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You say this. You absolutely say this. How can a full walkout be good enough for you, but it's not good for? Sorry, it's not good for you, but it's good for me. I tell you. I tell you what. Right. You can have this clip. You can get fucked, you fucking troglodyte. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm a coconut for that.
Yeah, you're a definite coconut.
Yeah, that was so worded wrong.
You apologise for wishing that on your brother. And don't give the Saki one either. I want a proper apology into that microphone.
You know I was going to get the Saki one.
I know you were. I want a proper apology right now.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
A serious apology.
If I could be sorry for a minute.
If I could be sorry for a minute.
As my Australian friend would say, you can get fucked, you bastard.
Anyway, we're just shunting on to the...
The cars now, yeah? Those cars look... What are they? Are they Mercs or are they Beamers?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But, honestly, though, yeah...
We can couple up to that. That's going to be
It's
aggressive.
a full
Watch this.
walkout... Oh, hang on.
Get ready. Aggressive. No.
Nope, smooth.
See? There's police coming now. There's police coming now after they heard you and your disrespect. Get fucked.
Now you wish it's going to be the 8th.
Yeah, no, I do wish it's going to be 8th. Yeah, I do, actually, because then, thingy. Anyway.
In all seriousness, if they are going to do a full walkout on the 16th...
If they're doing a full walkout
Because
on the
then-
15th and the 16th, essentially they cripple... It's essentially, how the hell am I getting home?
It is.
Essentially, it's how I'm going to have him come down to Bournemouth to pick me up. He won't do that.
No.
He won't
Hang on,
do
no,
that.
it's the 15th Friday.
15th is a Friday. 16th is a Saturday. It's the 16th I come home.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
It's the 16th.
Yeah, because I'm sure the 16th
home.
was a Saturday. Because the thing I was going to say is, because I wanted to go to the Alexander Palace that weekend, but unfortunately I wouldn't be able to now. But if they are striking, that's made my decision really final.
Yes, it has. It certainly has. Anyway, can I talk about?
Yeah, let's get on to.
Can we talk about our new railway lines, please?
Yes.
Thank you. So, basically, what is going to happen is the following: there are 6 lines that London Overground didn't have a name for.
Plus, I was watching a Jago Hazard video.
Here he goes. He's off on another tangent now.
No, because he just recently did one about this.
Okay.
And yes, I actually agree. Giving them names is a good idea, because you know when you go down to London and you say the Overground services have been disrupted.
Yes.
They don't tell you where though sometimes.
Exactly. Sometimes they will say London Overground services between X and Y.
Or it's just there's a disruption on the Overground and it's like, which part of the Overground?
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And
so it's a good idea to rename them, but
but yeah, you are definitely having this clip. You can get, you bastard. Right.
Why am I going to have this clip?
No, you're not having that clip, but you're having that clip that I called you a see you next Tuesday.
Oh no, it's at the start.
Yeah, that's going at the start, because you can put some bleeps in there,
Yeah, but we didn't say that word.
No, but I did say the F-bomb a few times, didn't I?
Ah.
So, yeah, you've got to have that 20 seconds to bleep her out. Everything else is good. You'll probably just bleep everything out. Can you imagine if I gave him the clip, he'll bleep it and leave the swearing in? He'd be like...
I might do that for a laugh.
You might do that for a laugh. What do you think you're going to do with this then?
No, anyway.
Yeah, so... What we have is first, what we know as the Watford DC line, which you see on Trains in World as the London Underground Bakerloo line.
From Queen's Park to Howell Wilston.
Yes. It goes to Elephant and Castle.
No, the Bakerloo goes to Elephant and Castle,
yeah,
but the Watford DC line goes from London Euston to Watford Junction.
Yes, it does.
But the stretch you see
is from Queen's Park through to Harrow and Wilston. Yes, absolutely, I agree. That will be known as Icon tells me he's doing the same type of livery himself. Season's about 6 weeks. No, hold on. Season's 2.5 months away. Get a life. Get a life.
Forward planning's the best way.
He's a 3-time champion. He should be sitting back and relaxing in his laurels. And he's there talking about new liveries for cars that he don't even create. He can get stuff too.
Maybe he owns a car dealership.
He doesn't. He's 15 years old. And he's fucking awesome as a fucking GT driver. Guarantee you now, 5, 10, 15 years from now, we're going to be looking at Gran Turismo. We're going to be hearing all about this Icon EMA. And I'm going to turn around and say, I drove with him.
Or that'd be, oh, I drove with him.
And I pooped. Exactly. So, yeah, the Watford DC line, which is London Euston to Watford Junction, will, instead of being orange, be known as yellow, will be coloured yellow, and will be known as the Lioness line. This is to decipher the fact that it's the nickname for the England women's football team, who honours which honours them as the European Championship winners, and is meant to, quote, inspire and empower the next generation of women and girls in sport. Can I ask how riding a train is going to empower women and women and girls in the next generation of sport?
No, I think that's done to more honour the England team than...
done to honour the England team, I get that. But how is calling that line, the Lioness line, going to inspire and empower the next generation of women and girls into sport?
See, that doesn't make sense.
That right there doesn't make sense.
Unfortunately, though, there is...
I understand, because it goes through Wembley Central. Is it Wembley Central?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wembley Central.
Next door to Wembley Stadium.
Which is practically next door to Wembley Stadium. I understand that. But then why not call it the Three Lions Why call it the Lioness? Why couldn't they call it the Three Lions line? Or just call it the Lion line? Actually, that sounds absolutely horrible now that I've said it. The Lion line.
The Lioness line. It does roll off your tongue, though. But the only thing
there's a few lionesses I wouldn't mind rolling off the tongue, you bastard.
Well, I wouldn't mind riding the Lioness line.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're opening yourself up there to ridicule by saying that, aren't you? It's going to make it really horrible when I come to do the summer showcase for the Lioness line, because I'm going to be on the Lionesses all day. Wait, what?
Yeah, that does sound wrong.
I'll be like, what did he say?
That does sound like out of context, Ian.
Out of context Rockstar will happen at some point. It just needs someone to take it out of context. So next up will be the line between Stratford upon... No. Right, put my teeth back in, please.
Done.
Thank you.
Stratford upon Avon?
Yeah, Stratford upon Avon's now moved to London. Between Stratford and Richmond/Clapham Junction, which we know as the North London line.
And I think the line from Clapham Junction to Wilson Junction is the West London line.
It's the West London line, but will now be known as the Mildmay line, honouring the Mildmay Mission, the charitable hospital in Shoreditch that has cared for Londoners for 160 years for treated diseases from cholera and to HIV, and it will show with blue parallel lines. Again, here's another issue with that line, as here's our thumbnail.
I wonder if it's the same issue that Jago Hazard raised.
And which is what?
Well, tell me what you're going to say first.
I'm going to say it's honouring the Mildmay Mission, the charitable hospital in Shoreditch.
That's right.
That is nowhere near Stratford or Clapham. Well, certainly not near Clapham, and it's certainly not near Richmond either.
That's what Jago said.
That name would be better for the East London line.
And that's what Jago said as well.
That would be better for the East London line. Again, I have no problem with it be calling the Mildmay line. And someone's probably going to argue, yeah, but Stratford, it's close to Shoreditch. That is true. But that's like saying, oh, yeah, what's that like saying?
It's like the Lioness line.
No. I'm going to come up with a good one here. Oh, here we are. That's like saying, oh, but Congleton's close to Stoke. Let's call the Stoke to Macclesfield the Potteries line. No! That'd be like me saying, oh, I know. Simon was born in Burton-on-Trent Hospital. Let's rename the stretch between Derby and Tamworth the Simon line. No. Just no. Because I was born in Burton-on-Trent as well. I want it called the Ian line.
Actually, I think Congleton was a North Staffordshire Railway station.
But it's still not part of the Potteries, is it?
No. Because Congleton's in Cheshire.
Exactly. Congleton's in Cheshire and Stoke-on-Trent's in Staffordshire. Go figure.
No, it's alright. No,
it is. Stoke-on-Trent is part of Staffordshire.
Yeah, no, it's alright. I was thinking of something else, sorry.
It's Kidsgrove that everyone gets confused with, because I think Longport's in Staffordshire, but Kidsgrove is not.
No, Kidsgrove is.
Oh, Kidsgrove is, sorry.
Because Kidsgrove's the northern
boundary
of Staffordshire.
Whereas everyone thinks the northern boundary is Stoke-on-Trent. It's not, it's Kidsgrove. And speaking of the line which goes through Shoreditch High Street...
The what we know as the East London line, or the East London line extension after...
Yes. Now, this one I do agree with. The stretch between Highbury and Islington down to Clapham Junction, New Cross, Crystal Palace and West Croydon, i.e. the East London line, will be known as the Windrush line. It runs, naming this because it runs through areas with strong ties to the Caribbean communities such as Dalston Junction, Peckham Rye and West Croydon, and will be shown as red parallel lines. That I can agree with.
That you can agree with.
That I can agree with. That is the first one that makes sense. Because, yes, Overground goes through Peckham Rye. Bingo, there's one community. It even said it terminates at West Croydon. Boom, there's another community. And to get from Highbury to the East London line, you have to go through Dalston Junction. Boom, another one. Sorted.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I agree with that one. Windrush line. Perfect.
In fact, that is the pop, because out of the people that have looked at all
them all.
Yeah, looked at all of them.
Yes.
That was the most popular choice as well.
I agree. I agree with that one. That's one of my Lego videos finishing. You can close that down, and if you want, yeah, let's get the next one going. Literally yesterday, folks, because I was waiting on a decision if we would. What is the next one? I think it's. Do you want to go down? It'll tell you at the bottom, because all the videos are there. It's so it's the one under Lego 13. So that one there. You can. You know you don't need to do that. If you double click it slowly twice. Well, it's open now. But if you click it once and then click it again, it'll do that for you. Anyway, so next up, for overground services out of London Liverpool Street.
Do you want me to save that now? Or?
Yes, save that now. Why not? Save it now, and he forgot where to go then for a second. Didn't you bastard?
Well, ABS Video Racer is a bag of
Oh, now you tell me this.
Yeah. Well, no, it is all right, to be fair, but...
It is. It does the job for me. MP4 all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, go take the... can I have the one above it, please? Thank you. And then go advanced to give me 30 frames a second. And you're good. Next. You just got to change it to my videos, and that's good and golden. Yeah, bingo. Thank you. So next up is, sorry to go off on a tangent there, is for overground services in and out of London Liverpool Street, which go to Cheshunt, Enfield Town and Chingford, and that will be known as the Weaver Line. It runs through areas such as Spitalfields, Bethnal Green and Hackney, which were known for their textile trade in the past. And it will have maroon borders. Again, another one I can go with. I can go with that.
You know what the funny thing with that is?
What's that?
Because the terminus is London Liverpool Street.
Yes.
Right? Now...
Oh, I think you know. I know where you're about to go with this.
Because... if you go up to Liverpool Live Street,
yeah,
there's a junction called Weaver Junction.
You got to go through Weaver Junction. So I can get behind that.
I know it's nothing to do with London, but it's just familiar how you got a Liverpool and a Weaver in two different areas.
Yes, it is. It is very funny indeed. Then we come to the main talking point: the Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside. Let's go. Branch line. It will have green borders and be known as the Suffragette Line. The name celebrates the East End working class movement that paved the way for women's rights. Barking was the home of the longest surviving suffragette, Annie Huggett, who died at age 103. But it I don't know.
But apparently I think there's going to be puns on that one.
Of course there's going to be puns.
Because if there's delays, then there's going to be people suffering.
Suffering on the suffragette, yeah. I don't know. That is one that I'm not sure about, and one that I probably won't be able to get behind. But, you know, I can try. I can definitely try to at least... I've got that fucker. There we go. And then the final one is going to be the short branch that London Overground operates between Romford and Upminster. It will be shown by grey parallel lines, and it will be known as the Liberty Line, because the borough of Havering has traditionally had more self-governance and autonomy than any other areas.
Now, historically, that does make sense from a historical standpoint.
Yes, from a historical standpoint, absolutely it makes sense.
And plus, I think there's a shopping centre called Liberty or something like that.
There may be a Liberty in Romford.
That's where I think it is.
There may be a Liberty.
And there's also a school called the Royal Liberty as well.
Yeah, that may be true. It's not thought the interior of Overground Change will change to match the new colour line, unlike the Tube, whereas seats and grab poles will often match the map colour. I think that's a good thing as well, because at some point there could be a unit that works on the Weaver line,
Yeah.
and then the next day it could work on the Suffragette line.
Yeah.
Or there could be one that's working on the...
The roundels are still going to be overground.
yes.
So it's still going to be overground roundels, but it's just going to be different branding for them.
It is.
And it's going to make the Tube map absolutely more confusing.
It's going to make it so much more confusing. Because there's already lines of that colour. And now they're going to add the same colours in.
But that's why they're making it different with the lines.
Yeah, I suppose you can understand that. But yeah, no, some of those I go with. Have I caught myself on that? Yes, I have. Some of those I'll go with, but some of those I just won't go with. Do a brake check. Drive down and make sure none of the brakes are applied. Wow.
But I know when Tracing World recently announced the change, the comments was like, no, it's always the Goblin. It's still going to be the Goblin.
It will. It'll still be the Goblin line. It will always be known as the Goblin line. But now we've got to call it the Suffragette line. Because they decided that that's what they want to do. Which, like I said, it's fine. You do that with pleasure. But we'll still call it the Goblin line.
Yeah.
We're going to climb down and check the bleeding brakes again.
Imagine what other lines... Here's a question, right? Because let's say they want to take over the some of the southeastern services.
Yes.
Because there was rumours that they wanted London Overground to take the southeastern services off southeastern, you know, the local services.
Yes.
So what would they be called if that happened?
I honestly have not got a Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
The fuck nose line.
The fuck nose line, yeah. Let's go with the fuck nose line. Right, we can go then, can't we? Yes, brilliant. We can go. So we're going to. I haven't a clue where we're going. Does that say pool? Oh, Hude. We're going to Hude.
Sorry, you carry on for a sec. I just want to get something up.
He's going to. So we've got to go all the way up there, folks. That's our end destination for this video. Wow, we're 30 minutes in.
We are.
We're 30 minutes in. That is absolutely incredible. I didn't think we'd be. What will the line on the overground be called in 2015?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, he's
it.
found it.
Because this suggestion was going around for a very long time.
This would actually be the greatest suggestion to talk about when we got the Goblin line, wouldn't it?
It would have done, but we haven't got it yet.
No, we haven't, and they haven't announced it. At the time of this recording, it's not been announced. At the time of this recording, though...
Please don't tell me. Please answer the questions.
No. That's the problem with the Express and Star. Yeah, that's stupid.
Why would you have to pay a subscription online just to read it?
I know. That's money grabbing there. That's absolute money grabbing. I think that's talking about
the current, yeah.
The current.
No, because I don't think I can find it actually.
Yeah.
No, because back in 2015 they also suggested names for the London Overground.
They also suggested, did they?
Yeah, also suggested names. I know. That's the problem when you do it live. You just.
Do you speak English?
No.
9.
No. So, back in 2015, they also were planning to relay the London Overground lines.
Yeah.
And if that happened, the names would actually be the Goblin, the North London line,
Yeah.
the Watford line.
Yeah.
So it would have had more meaning to what they actually are known as than...
Absolutely. By the way, did you get my Carlisle tickets? Oh no, they're the e-ticket, aren't
Yeah.
they? Ah. So what have I got to do? Is it Stafford to Carlisle?
Yeah,
So all I've got to do is just get from town to Stafford.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I've just got to email them to you.
Yes, you've just got to email them to me. I do that.
Because we've got them on
I've got the hotels all practically sorted as well for May, so we'll jump on that before you go as well.
And how much is it?
I can show you them right here. There's that one there. Basically, the hotel that was here for this trip here. Si?
Yeah.
That has transferred to here and cost you less. So let me explain what I'm doing that week. So the Monday and Tuesday, I'll be down south with Phil. That's the Monday and Tuesday there, right?
Yeah.
I'll come back here Tuesday, have Wednesday here, and then what happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday that week depends on the league race. That is definitely going, not that, this trip here, which hasn't got a coach ticket to its name yet, but it will do, don't worry. That'll be going in on the Friday.
Right.
So either I'll be going straight back. You're smirking here.
Yeah, because I asked for how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, no, I'm having to explain it. I'm having to explain it because I'm had to move hotels around. That's what I'm doing. All you got to do is pay for a hotel here, right? So that takes it up to 95, and then you got the Cali sleeper, which is about 130, we'll say. It could have been a lot worse. Trust me. If I'd had my way, it would have been definitely a lot worse.
I'm guessing there's no way you can wait till next week.
You are sorry?
There's no way you can definitely wait till next week.
For that one, I'm happy to wait for next week. For that one, I'd rather get that because that's a priority bus one. That one is. That me and Phil have already gone through. That's a priority bus.
Hey, so that's going to be cheaper.
That's going to be cheaper.
How much?
It was going to be cheaper than this trip here, because this trip is going to have it up at 80, but that's 65, so it's worked out a bit cheaper for you. So what I can say is, yeah, if you want to book the Horsham one, and then wait till next week to do the sleeper and the thingy. Actually, no, I think we said we'd do these hotels every week, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm sure you said weekly.
Yeah, I'm sure weekly. I'm sure we said weekly, didn't we? So, yeah, get the Horsham one done this week.
Because that's top priority.
And then those two we'll do next week. And then I'll hold off and I'll say this one for MKC here. Book that when I'm on holiday in Bournemouth.
That will probably plan out well because no, I actually didn't mention it. I mentioned it to my members.
Yeah.
But I haven't mentioned it here. Is that after Ireland going down to Bournemouth, coming back from Bournemouth.
Yes.
After the model show, they're going to have a little 2-week break.
I personally don't blame you because I think you'll have plenty of content to keep
Oh yeah,
going.
definitely.
It's like when, as soon as I come back from Bournemouth, I'm absolutely, if I can get all the content sorted while I'm away in Ireland and then away in Bournemouth, I'm absolutely laughing because then literally I'll have about 4 vlogs from Ireland, I'll have about 7 or 8 vlogs to come from the south coast as well. Because what I'm going to do is each bus adventure and break it down into one. So we're doing Bournemouth. So one day we're doing Bournemouth Pool on the same day. So there'll be a vlog for Bournemouth and there'll be a vlog for Pool.
Yeah.
We're also going to the university afterwards, but what I might do is tie that up with Pool. Just put that in there with Pool.
Yeah.
Kind of hear all that. Another day we're doing Salisbury. Well, let's boom. Thank you very much. Goodbye, good lads.
Yeah.
Another day we're doing Southampton and Portsmouth together. Well, there's the vlog. 2 vlogs right there. Southampton and Portsmouth. Boom.
Yeah.
And we're doing Basingstoke and Winchester together. Well, there's a vlog for Basingstoke and a vlog for Winchester. Boom. So how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. That's about 7 or 8 vlogs right there. Not to mention then, well, are we going to the Isle of Wight? We don't know yet.
Then, for me, because
that'll be a thing, won't it? I just thought, if the strike is on, will the ferry still run to Isle of Wight from Livingston? So good point.
I think the ferry, yes.
So all I would need to do is get the bus to Livingston, and then straight on the ferry, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're laughing then, aren't we?
Yeah, because the ferry's not railway owned.
So Isle of Wight is guaranteed. It's whether I get back home.
Yeah.
And if I don't get back home, I need a contingency plan in place ready to say, look, if I can't get home, here's what I'm doing. Will Megabus be able to help? I don't know. I have a feeling they will be. In fact, I think Megabus is still here. Let me just do this here, Megabus.
Oh yes, speaking of Ireland.
Yeah, speaking of Ireland, talk to me about Ireland.
Well, I just found out that because we got to take a certain heighted baggage with us.
Yes.
Which is what, 40 centimetres by 20 centimetres by 25 centimetres?
Something like that, yes. So from Bournemouth, I could either go to London or Newquay. Where do I fancy going the most?
Newquay.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to Newquay. Screw ya.
But found out the bag that I usually carry, like to work or days out or just overnight stays, is 46 centimetres.
Yes.
And that's 6 centimetres over the limit for flights. No results found.
Yeah. Do you know what that means? That means I've got to do something I really don't want to do.
National Express.
Yeah. Because I know what kind of coaches run that route. I won't fit. Simon, I'm going to say something that I should have said a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm fat. Please have yourself a moment to divulge this information.
Who said you're too fat, you need exercise?
Oh, that was one of the Thomas the Tank Engine.
I thought it was Thomas.
Was it James?
You're too fat, you need exercise.
Yes, I think it was James, wasn't it? In fact, hold on. Google is our friend. Hold on. Google will pull it up here. You're too fat. There it is. You're too fat. You need exercise. Thomas. Oh, it's Thomas himself. It was Thomas to Henry. You're too fat. You need exercise.
You cheeky bastard.
Cheeky bastard. Right, Bournemouth. Can I go directly to Birmingham? Please let me go directly to Birmingham. I will kiss your... I will do a Bruce Willis and kiss your fucking Dalmatian if you let me go back to Bournemouth. Sorry, not Bournemouth, Birmingham.
Later coaches?
Later coaches, yes. Come on, I'll kiss your fucking Dalmatian. 8:40, I'm back in Birmingham for 2 o'clock.
£17.10.
With no change.
I'll tell you what, for
£20.30, I bet I know where the change is. I'll tell you now, I know where the change is.
you think it's Victoria?
It's going to be Victoria. Told you. Had to be Victoria. Had to be Victoria on that occasion. And then there's nothing. Right.
To be honest, that's £17.10 from Bournemouth to Birmingham.
Considering the train ticket from Bournemouth to Southampton is 11 quid, then
That's kind of a bargain.
Hold on a second, I'm finished. And then you got to add in the train ticket back to Waterloo, which was about 6 quid. So there's 17 there. before you even get started, can I go one better? Can I go back to, not London, Lichfield? No, I can't go Lichfield. Where would be close enough for Luke to pick me up?
Rugby?
No, not Rugby.
Cov?
Cov's a great shout. Wolverhampton! Oh, Wolves is the even better shout. Let's try Cov first. Coventry Pool Meadow. There's that 1790 again. At least that gets me somewhere. Is there anything earlier? Is there anything earlier? No, there fucking isn't. Not cheap anyway.
I know, it's funny how they say, oh yeah, we're cheaper than the trains.
And then they're just not.
And then they're just as bad.
Yeah, they're just as bad. So we can't. So Coventry's 1790. What about Wolverhampton? There it is, Wolverhampton.
So yeah, so the plan for a bag is, I think the plan for a bag is I'm going to take it, but try and squish it. Because if I squish it down, it's going
wait a minute. That's just telling me to get the 160 straight to Birmingham. And then Birmingham straight to thingy. I don't think Luke could have a problem if he picks me up at Birmingham. He's done it before. As long as he lets me get something to eat first. Although then I've got to drive back. That's a bit...
What time to get into Birmingham?
If I do that, I would get back into Birmingham for 7 o'clock. So I think at least we have some kind of contingency plan here.
So what I would say is get Luke to pick you up there, drive to a Mackey's, you pay Luke a Mackey's and get back here.
Oh yeah, Luke will gladly take a Mackey's, won't he? See, there's that £17.10. See, actually look, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock I could be back here. Where do we call at on the way? I imagine one of the places we're going to call at is Southampton. Yeah, Southampton. Southampton, Oxford, then express to Birmingham.
Ringwood.
Ringwood?
That's on the former Castle and Corkscrew.
Ringwood, and then Southampton, after that the coach station, which is by the train station. And then we go into Oxford Gloucester Green bus station. Wow, 2 hours from Southampton to Oxford. That is quicker than a train. And then it's another hour and... Well, I know what route he's going to take from Oxford to Birmingham straight away.
Well, at least you avoid Reading. No one wants to go to Reading.
No one wants to go to Reading. I wonder how much it'd be to go to London from Bournemouth.
Yeah, after my last experience with Reading, I don't want to go back to Reading.
Hey, it's not too bad. It's not all
No,
that
it's just
bad.
the people are fucking idiots.
Yeah, the people are idiots sometimes. How much is it to Bournemouth? I mean, to London. If I can find a cheapo to London, at least I would then be able to... Oh, well, with some 940s here. We have some... If this can drop me off... Oh, I like this. I like this 940, and I'll guarantee you now I'll kiss your fucking Dalmatian if there's a cheap megabus for £5. That'll get me back to Birmingham, no problem. May even get me beyond Birmingham. Oh, you sexy fucking tickets. It's just a shame that Simon's just shaking his head here. He's like, what the fuck are you saying?
I'm saying, what the fuck you saying to the tickets?
Hey, if you're paying £7.80, you're thinking the exact same thing. We started talking about London Overground lines and then went straight... excuse me, straight on to talking about sexy fucking tickets. That's what I'm talking. How much is it from Bournemouth to Derby? Derby will be an interesting one because Derby's literally half hour.
Well, if you're talking about having sex with tickets, that'd be a good ticket to ride.
Oh, it definitely would be a ticket to ride, wouldn't it? Let's have a... I hate you, that's early. That's too early.
Jesus!
That's too early. Alright then. Well, while I go and dichotomise about getting a ticket... Oh, that might be alright. While I go dichotomise with tickets, just in case something goes wrong... Tomorrow we're on the Birmingham Cross City, and I'll leave Sheldon with the last word because I know he likes the last word.
Yeah.